goes the planet.
There it goes. That will forever be the intro now. Every time we start this live up. Oh, crap. There goes the planet. Welcome, everybody, to the Sunday Build with myself and my co-host, Mr. Jason, over at the Blue Ox Model Shop. Jason, how you doing, buddy? I see you're not buried in snow.
Oh, almost, though.
And we have a couple great guests. Well, actually, it's hard to call Justin a guest at this point. He's been on every show. So, Jason, my phone's here. Going to create some echo, so let me turn that down. But we do have an awesome guest, and Mr. BG. Mr. Brian, how you doing, sir?
Hey, folks. How's it going?
Got got a whopping 4 in here now, but it'll pick up.
I got 6. Says I got 6.
Dirt Road Cinderella's here. Hey, Tiffany, how you doing, hon? Brian, can you see the chat? You should be.
I'm trying to bring it up on my phone.
All right. If you look, it should be able to get it.
It says live chat at the bottom, so.
Yeah, if you get the live chat here. Hey, Terry. Hey, Craig. Hey, everybody.
Hey, Terry, Craig.
You should be able to
Tiffany.
see it in the on the computer that you're on. That way, because we're simulcasting to Jason's and mine.
Mm-hmm.
So if you go to just Jason's, you only see the comments that Jason gets, or if you go to just mine, you only see the comments that I get. Where if you look at the one that's on the screen from StreamYard, you'll see everybody's comments.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So let me reduce the size of the screen.
But anyway, Terry, everybody, how's everybody doing? Hope everybody had a good week. If I'm being honest, I am hammered and trying to detail an engine. And she's detailing an engine.
An engine?
Well, that.
Hammered. I wish I was hammered. I do.
That sounds like a good time, Tiff.
And Jason, you are in control of your own destiny.
this is true.
Yes. I'm living the dry life right now, though.
Welcome to Arizona, the dry life.
Yeah, that's true. Dry as a popcorn fart out there.
That's a new one. Look at here, folks. I'm going to write that one down.
Dry as a popcorn fart.
Yeah, it's new for you.
Yeah, that's a new one.
Oh crap! Look at this. It says I got new comments. I'm missing it. Golly. Mike's Mods and Customs. What's up? Who else is in here that I missed? Jason, my buddy. What's going on?
What's up, Boston Buds?
There we go. That's recorded.
So, as poor Jason was plowing snow and digging himself out from underneath his white blanket that was gifted to him by Mother Nature. I was in Jacksonville, Florida. It was sunny and 75, hanging out at the beach, hanging out with some dudes and gals.
You shut your filthy mouth.
Right? Yeah, enough out of you.
Yeah, while Jason was suffering with northern exposure, Mike was down at Baywatch.
Right? I wonder why I don't have any friends.
What a jerk.
Oh, you got friends, buddy, but they just live like 1,000 miles away from you.
Yeah, that's it. Right?
Which,
we can relate because we're both nice and warm and cozy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we were 85 degrees here on Monday. Good painting weather.
Nice.
Nice and dry.
Yeah. Well, we've got, like I said earlier, we've got 3 feet more snow coming this week. So, this might be the last time you see me alive.
Should I send you the Donner Party cookbook?
Yeah, maybe.
Jesus.
Maybe.
Too soon? All right.
No, it's all
not soon enough.
Everybody's going to find out exactly what Matt cuts out of the podcast since we're doing this live.
Right.
Yeah, there's no filter.
I'm going to go check my channel and watch the subscriber count just plummet.
Can't get no worse than mine.
All right, you know what? That's Justin, what do you think there, buddy? Is that looking?
Hang on. Let's get you up
Yeah,
here.
full screen that sucker.
Yeah, that's it. Full screen.
Yeah, man. There you go. You getting there?
All right, cool. Yeah, I was having a hell of a time with that
Hey,
shoulder.
Bill
While,
from
while
Finland.
you're up there on the big screen, BG, why don't you let everybody know what you're working on?
Oh, we are working on. Oh God, I don't have it here with me. Hang on. Hold the phone. We're working on this kit that we got from Mr. Iceman Collections.
That's the lowbrow kit, right?
That's the origin of lowbrow, and then we'll probably also move on to the dart bag here in a little bit.
Oh, I love that dart bag.
Thank you. Thank you. And then maybe a little bit of mini action. We'll see how it goes.
For those of you that don't know, Justin Ryan has already built that, so BG was looking for some advice from him. So
Absolutely. I can show mine if you want. I got it right behind me.
Absolutely. Let's get you up here on the big screen. Let's look at yours.
Please.
Make me big, please. Make me big.
You're big.
Oh my God.
That's a little bitty kit though, isn't it?
It sure is. Oh, there's
Oh, there goes Wilma.
She took a tumble.
Oh, that's cool.
That is cool, man.
What's
That's interesting.
Your camera's set on
Is that your menus hanging on the wall back there?
that is.
Oh
that's
no,
schoolwork
Justin
and
lives
stuff.
above a damn Taco Bell. Or no,
For some reason, Skynet wanted to see what was going on in your background.
Yeah, right. Exactly. I'm not a bad guy. I swear.
Oh, that's funny.
That's cool.
Oh, that's great, man.
Very
That
fun
joke
build.
would've
I
been
highly
funny if I
recommend
could
grabbing
remember
one.
the damn hamburger place that Chuck lives above. That joke would have been funny. I thought it was like, oh no, Justin lives above the same hamburger place as Chuck does.
Whataburger.
Whataburger. See, like I said, it would have been
Whataburger.
funny if I could have put it all together.
Whataburger. Gotta get me a banana shake.
Banana shake.
Oh God, I almost just puked in my mouth a little just hearing that.
Hey, what's up, Jason? Bruce, you guys doing good? Good seeing.
Hey, Bruce. Are you Chad? What's going on, buddy? Hey, are you telling me I can't get a banana shake when I come out there?
You can do whatever you want. It's a free country. I just don't want to witness it.
Oh, yeah, I don't know why
You can get a banana shake, but you got to go to a special club for that.
Yeah, I think we have one of those. Yeah.
You can get one, but why would you want to? It's one of those things you can do stuff, but there's things that you probably still shouldn't do just because you can do it. Doesn't make it okay.
You bagging on bananas?
Oh, I eat so many bananas when I was riding bulls and racing four-wheelers that I don't give a darn because they're full of potassium, right? Keep your muscles from cramping.
Yeah.
But I eat so many of them things, I started swinging from trees and throwing my poop. I was like, I'm not doing this anymore.
Yeah, it was the bananas, sure.
Yeah, exactly. Blame it on the bananas.
It wouldn't be the head trauma at all.
No, none of that. No.
None of that. No.
Ben and Jerry's Chunky Monkey is my favorite ice cream.
Does that have bananas in it too?
It's banana flavored.
Oh, okay. I had this long time running theory that juicy fruit gum was banana flavored.
I think banana is one of the flavors in juicy fruit, though.
Yes.
That could very well be. Oh, Justin, you'd be proud of me. I went to the show and picked up something that you turned me on to.
Uh-oh. What do we got?
Take a look, see.
There it is.
Mr. Tool Cleaner?
That's on the 200, though, right?
What do you got to take a bath in
the
it?
big bottles, but I got two of the little bottles for $3 a piece.
Well, the 200 isn't as strong.
I'm glad BG got that.
Jason.
What did you say, Jason?
I said, Mr. Tool Cleaner, what's he going to do? Take a bath in it?
Ooh, that just hit home. But yeah, he didn't have any of the big bottles, so I got two of the little bottles for $3 a piece. I thought that was a good.
There you go. No, that'll work.
And which tool are we putting that on?
Actually,
all your tools.
Oh yeah, all my airbrush, whatever. But Justin was telling me that it doubles as extra thin.
Oh,
I did not know that. And I confirmed that.
I have not filled up my. I have not bought a new extra thin since 2019.
So it's like Tamiya airbrush cleaner is also.
Yep, absolutely.
Okay. Yeah, I forgot
Wow.
about that.
I did not know that.
Well, I thought I was doing a big stroke of business up there, hanging out with friend Henry and old Tom and all them, and they asked me what I had in my hand, and I told them, and I went to tell them about how it doubles as extra thin, and Tom was like, "Yeah, we've been doing that for like 15 years, Mike. Get on the point." I'm like, damn, can't outsmart these guys. But I did get another guy onto it. BG, you know Lewis and Cynthia. Lewis built that those two Mustangs.
Yes, I think
Yeah.
I think you know what you're
Got the
talking
nice
about.
display. Yeah. He had never heard of it, so he ran right over to the guy that I bought mine from and bought him 2 bottles.
Right on. Is that made locally?
No, I don't think so. It's got a lot
So-
of Japanese writing on it.
No, it's from Mr. Hobby.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've got an error code 404 on my short-term memory, not found.
Listen, my memory's like dial up. All you get's the noise. Beep. Hey, what's up, Sluggo?
I am not getting on
Oh. What's going on, Swaggo? I don't know if you're saying hi to me or if you're saying hi to the other Jason.
You got Jason and Justin and Jason and Jason's, and you got all kinds of them in there. BG renamed Jason from the AMC show. His name is Justin, just in case.
That's right.
Just in case.
And this one's this one right here is just in time.
Just in time.
Damn, I was hoping for just incredible.
Yeah.
Uh, Actually, though, funny thing is, back in the day, in Extreme Championship Wrestling, it was like the minor leagues for WWF here in southeastern Pennsylvania. There was a wrestler called Just Incredible.
Oh, I remember that.
That's man, I don't remember that series at all.
Late 2000 or late 90s, I believe.
Yes.
They had a lot of shows that would run around back then, smaller shows, and like you said, they were build-ups to getting into WCW or WW. Back then, WWF.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Back before the animal people took it away from us.
Right.
Stupid pandas.
You stupid pandas.
What did it become? Worldwide Farming Federation or something?
No,
World Wildlife
World,
Federation.
yeah.
Worldwide Farming Federation.
Yeah, I watched that. I mean, it says in this corner, the screaming goat. Ah.
The
hard part's getting the wrestling trunks on them.
Terry Wilson was asking, what type of visor is that you're wearing?
Who?
I call them beer goggles.
The visor that I'm wearing?
Yeah.
Not me.
It's an It's called an Optivisor. You can get them on Amazon. I think I paid $35 for this one. It's got an LED light, rechargeable batteries.
Sunroof can do 0 to 60 in 60
Does
minutes.
0 to 60 depending on who it's attached to or whether or not Heather is chasing Jason?
Exactly.
Jason.
She's chasing Jason. Jason's pretty quick.
Yes. That's why I earned a street name back in high school, Racing Jason.
Racing Jason. That's it.
That's awesome. I like that.
Hey, what's up, Donnie? Welcome to the.
That's going on the podcast.
That's going in the podcast.
Am I still allowed to use street names? I don't know. I don't know if it's still funny.
It's
Donnie
still funny.
I
We
think
all
it's
look forward to it every time you come
I
on
think
with
it's
a name.
hilarious. It's funnier than best episode ever.
Jova, actually, I just want to clarify. They are both acetone and butyl acetate, but in the airbrush cleaner, it's actually 49-51, not 50-50. Don't remember which one was 49 and which one was 51, but it is almost identical to the extra thin.
Aha.
Almost.
Just different enough for copyright issues. Yeah.
That's probably exactly what it is.
I would guess that to be the fact, yeah.
You know, got to change the percentage just to make it so that they can call it a different product.
There's Papa Z. I was hanging out with him this morning. And
Hey,
last
Mr. Rick.
Oh, hey, what's up, Mr. Rick Zink?
we were having a good old time last night, hanging out, drinking a few cold ones, relaxing.
I don't know if I should mention this on live, but hanging out with Mike Janis is it's hard. It's hard because that was the most I'd ever drank in my life.
It's hard.
It's not that he's an enabler, but when he keeps just handing you the bottle, it's like, all right.
I gotta admit, I'm a little disappointed because the Mike Janis I got was a seltzer drinker.
Yeah, I am a seltzer drinker, but the problem was with you, Jason, was I had to drive 5 miles down the road or 10 miles down the road to get to the room. And if I drink a bunch of bourbon, I'll end up wrapped around one of those New Hampshire pine trees. So I was like, nah, I'll just take a couple sips on the seltzer and relax.
You left out something there, Mike. Wrapped around one of those New Hampshire pine trees again.
Again, right? Yeah, there's no fun in that. There's no fun in that.
There's no fun. You did it once, you don't want to do it again.
Right, I looked all around that pine tree and I found no fun in it. None. But you'd have been proud of me this weekend, BG. I didn't bring any bourbon with me. I had a couple bourbons when we went out to eat or whatever, but I didn't bring any bourbon with me.
You're a good boy.
And Lewis and his wife Cynthia was there, and she was like, "Do I need to go get my cup?" I'm like, "No, you're good." She was funny when we were doing the show that night from Acme. She didn't want to get on camera, get in the way. So I'd be sitting there talking to the camera, and the next thing I know, there was a cup underneath my nose, just with an arm and a cup, no face, just an arm and a cup. And I knew that was my cue to fill her cup back up for her.
Beer assistant.
Right, beer assistant.
Right.
So we know what BG's working on. What are you working on, Justin?
I am working on the Rally Cool group build.
Oh, nice.
I actually got the primary paint work done. I do need to do some touch-ups, but primary paint work done on the body of the Mini Cooper, the 132nd scale Airfix Mini Cooper. Dude, this thing keeps wanting to see whatever is back there in my freaking...
What
the hell is it doing?
Hold on. Let's bring him up on the big screen and see what restaurants he's near.
Right. Yeah. It looks like calzones are on the menu.
So that's the body. Like I said, I got some touch-ups to do. But
Nice.
I also, years ago, I found a 32nd scale race car driver. So
Oh, that's cool.
That's
painted
perfect.
that guy up. Fits right in the chassis there. So I'm getting ready to put the seat belts on him. Well, he's already got his seat belts on, but all that jazz. And so I'm basically ready to do the decals or stickers, as some builders call it, on this guy.
Nice.
Decals, vessels, stickers, water slides.
That's cool. Decals.
Deckles. Can't forget Deckles.
Towels. Many names.
And then, of course, I got random things. I got a Panther tank back here. I got a big ass A6 intruder, all that jazz.
Nice.
And a cup from Pizza Hut.
And a cup from Pete, which I'm jealous of.
Amazon, baby. Amazon.
That's awesome. It looks just like the Pizza Hut cups that we used to have right down the street from us.
Right.
Yeah, you can get them on Amazon now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's way better than going down the street to Pizza Hut and stealing them.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
I don't know. You can get a Pizza Hut pizza if you go steal one from the restaurant, though.
Then you're not wrong.
Shouldn't I get a free cup with this?
Here's Chris from Chris's House of Plastic. Hung out with him yesterday.
Hello, Chris.
He ended up being my ride to lunch, and I was
Oh,
the
wow.
navigator, and
That's cool.
I almost messed it up. I almost
That's-
messed up being a navigator.
It's awesome that you hung out with him yesterday and he still showed up here today.
I know, right? He's either a glutton or is deaf. I'm not sure which. He might be deaf.
Chris is like, I'd like to file a complaint, please.
Right.
I've had the honor of having lunch with Mike also. It's not that big of a deal. It's not that bad.
I've had dinner with Mike.
I'm
Yeah?
sorry.
Did he bite your hand?
No, he was very well behaved.
I just didn't leave anything for anybody else. He cooked up
My
6
wife actually said, I wish all of the YouTube guests that showed up here were as polite as he was.
Oh, wow.
Sounds like I got some work to do. Should I email her my charm school graduation certificate?
No, I don't think so. I don't think you need to.
This is
I was
90%.
thinking though when they threw the 6 sausages on the grill, I'm like, I guess I'm the only one eating.
Yeah. well, we were standing in line at Acme for the food truck, and Mike's standing in front of me going, "Fill me up a plate. Give me a fat man portion." Wait a minute, there's still 6 people in line, man.
That's what I told the chef, because you would order at the front of the trailer, and then the cook was in the back, and he was a character himself.
Oh,
So
yeah.
he'd come out there, and he was, entertaining the crowd or whatever. I said, listen, that order with the whatever it was I ordered, I said, listen, you're feeding a fat kid, so make sure you load that thing up. Extra fries, extra pork. He did me right. He did me right.
Well, you hollered, give me a fat man portion. He goes, let's get a look at you. And he comes stepping around. He goes, oh, yeah, all right, I'll hook you up. I'm like, oh, God. Good time. And of course, I don't have my phone because Mrs. BG's inside recording with it. I'm like, oh, if I had gotten that on camera.
That would have been funny. Look at Chris making jokes. Chris is making jokes. Says, good thing Mike has model building going for him, because navigation is not his suit. Chris, newsflash, I stuck at building models too.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Proof was in the pudding. I went to JaxCon and didn't win anything. But
Hey man, don't joke about pudding, dude.
Right? That's not fun. It's all fun and games till somebody makes a joke about pudding.
Yeah. I'm working on this starter kit, right? This resin kit from France, and apparently, France doesn't have Phillips head screws yet.
Hang on. Hang on.
They have Philippe heads, but they don't have
Philippe, but
they
no
don't
Phillips.
have yeah. They got flat heads, not Philippe screws. So it's just like, oh, okay. I want to go dig to the toolbox, finding my flathead screwdriver, which is, I think, wedged under a door to hold it open.
Philippe screws.
That's perfect. Those things are great for stripping out. Them flatheads, they're just perfect for stripping out.
Well,
Yep.
not just that, but they're also fantastic for allowing your tool to slip and gouge whatever's around.
Right.
Oh, okay. I have a story about that. Years ago, this is the rollback. Years ago, working on my 1969 Buick Electra with the Rochester carburetor that was, I think, about this big, right? Or even larger. I don't even know. But I was holding the carb in one hand, and I was trying to take out the little tiny brass screws that hold the butterflies in. And the screwdriver slipped, went right through the chamber and into the meat of my hand. I still have the scar right here, right in my hand. So I freaked out, let go of the carb, and now this carburetor is hanging from the screwdriver sticking into my hand.
Oh,
And the worst part is the gasoline that was still in the bowl of the carb starts running down the blade of the, and then pretty much cleaned out the wound right there. But yeah, I just put that carb back on the bench and walked away. I was like,
yeah, time for a break.
we're done for today.
I bet you used some choice words while you were walking away.
I think the worst thing I said was, "Oh crap."
That was the worst word? That was the worst thing?
Uh-huh.
Hey, Onyx.
When
Okay, so Chris, see me in April. I won't be making it to NNL East this year, unfortunately. Feel free to send all the hate mail you want. Yeah.
But be sure and send it attention BG so we'll actually get to hear about it. You send it to Jason, he'll just discard it. We
Yeah.
won't get to hear about it. BG
We'll
will
just
be
edit
happy
that
to
out.
read it on the air.
He'll just
Edit
delete
that
those
out.
emails and servers.
I'm sorry,
he's in
that
government.
never came true. That never came through.
All right.
So I was talking to Lucas C last night at our Mafia meeting,
I'm sorry.
and I couldn't find the remote, so I couldn't change the channel. Yeah, it was, boop.
Yeah, sorry, Jason. I it's just not in the cards for this year.
Yeah, he's a bum.
I'm a bum.
You're a bum.
Yeah.
You're a bum. This
Yeah.
these starter kits, the resin that they make this out of has like a diesel component to it, like a diesel fuel component or some weird thing.
So it smells like diesel?
It does. I had to do some drilling on this. I was like, that is not the smell I would have expected to come from this. Yeah, it's crazy.
That's that little Mini Cooper, right?
Yep.
That's
I'm naming it Mike.
Thanks, I think. Not sure if that's a backhanded insult or a compliment, but I'll take it either way.
Oh, all of my compliments are open-handed.
What about you, Jason? You still working on the same thing you were working on last 2 weeks ago?
No, I was working on the USAC build 2 weeks ago, I think. That's finished.
Okay.
I am working on the Mark II Saloon Jag,
That's it. Yeah.
and that might be the prettiest color I think I've ever seen. That
Wow,
is
what
not
color is it? It is
Krylon
pretty.
or
Hang on.
Rust-Oleum.
Hang on a second.
Look at that body.
There you go.
Hell yeah.
That is
Yeah,
beautiful, dude.
So
What
that's
color is
still
that?
going to be. It's TS11 maroon, and with So this has got the Mr. Hobby UV cut clear over it.
How'd you like that stuff, Jason?
That stuff is nice, dude. Look at that. That's not even wet sanded yet.
Dude, that is nice.
It just needs a little bit of work. So what I'm working on now is detailing out the engine.
So
Great.
where do you paint at when it's that cold outside? You paint in the house?
Heck yeah, dude. Look at that spray booth right behind me.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize you were doing that in the house. That's
So
cool.
I close the door, and that fan is strong enough where I can paint, primer, clear coat, everything right in here. And you can smell paint for about 2 minutes.
He can
Oh,
close
yeah.
the door and hear the whistle of the air sucking through from around the edges of the door.
Basically, yeah.
That's awesome. Because I don't think mine's that strong. Either that or the air pressure outside is higher than the air pressure in the house. I don't know, but
Yeah.
I can't use relic cans inside the house.
I'm the same way. I paint booth. I paint everything in the house because of not so much because of the cold weather like Jason's facing, but the humidity out here is like it's like painting in a sauna.
So that bit me last year. I was painting in here when it was in the middle of the summer, and it was humid enough to screw up a couple of paint jobs. So that inspired me to buy my own window unit air conditioner. So this was the only room not air conditioned.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
And now it will be.
From now until the end of time.
Oh,
Exactly.
I have deemed it so.
and those shall it be.
Using a knife on camera, everybody look away.
Oh, I can't wait. Is it going to be? Hey, Vinny, what's up, buddy? A good buddy of mine, Vinny, is in the chat. He's a local Jeep guy. Mike,
Hey, right on.
he's a local Jeep guy. Vinny, you should look into this the Outlaw channel. He used to have a 1-to-1 shop.
It's all gone now, but we did once.
I mean, there's something to be said for a guy that builds King of the Hammer rigs.
The one that we're proud of now, the one I follow along with, is that Bucket of Bolts Jeep.
Yeah.
He's on Nick's team out there in California. He lives in Utah now, but we're super proud of that Jeep.
Yeah, that'd be freaking cool.
I want to build him a replica one day. You know, when I get caught up.
You're gonna get caught up, huh?
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Yeah,
Right when I get caught up. That's why I told him not to hold his breath.
That's a good epitaph, dude. Once I get caught up.
I'm hoping to get caught up too.
I don't know when I'm going to get caught
Old
up
Blue
too.
is currently buried in about 3 feet of snow, freezing his nuts and bolts off in the driveway.
No, thank you. I don't miss
Ah.
it.
Justin, thanks for the link. I am
You
going
got
to
it.
totally going to hit that up.
Sending it to Jason. Mike, Jason, you got to get the same one.
Okay.
Link to Amazon for those Pizza Hut cups.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
They got 5-star ratings, all of it.
It's going to end up being Sunday Bill Channel mandatory to have your Pizza Hut glass with you. Hey, people out there giving out poker chips. We're giving out Pizza Hut cups.
Pizza Hut cups.
Oh, I like that. I like that.
Oh, dude, we need to get a logo put on a Pizza Hut cup.
Yeah.
Now,
At least our award is practical.
Exactly.
Yeah, right. What are you gonna do with a poker chip, huh?
Right. All right. Assignment taken. I'll be next week photoshopping a Pizza Hut cup onto the logo.
Or a logo onto a Pizza Hut cup. Which one?
Either way. What's it going to be?
I don't know. What's it going to be? What's that? What is that song? That is Paradise by the Dashboard Light.
Yeah, which I cannot stand. I cannot stand that song.
Hey, Mike.
Sir?
Mrs. BG just wandered in here to see what I was doing, and she's like, "Is that the top of Mike's head?" I'm like, yeah. She's like, "He needs a tattoo on there, or something to look for us to look at."
Last week it was I needed to put a hat on because the glare was blinding people. So
There's Mrs. BG.
That's it. I'm getting me a tattoo on the top of my head. It says Mrs. BG on the BG logo.
Oh
Wow.
no! You get a
Oh my
tattoo on
God.
top. You get a tattoo on top of your head. It has to be a football.
Oh no,
Fair enough.
I don't know. That's a perfect space for a BG logo.
It is. That's what I was thinking. Big blue and white BG right there in front of me.
Oh, Mrs. BG said that she likes your idea better, Mike.
Sponsored by Tamia and Mrs. BG.
Sponsored by Tamia and Mrs. BG.
That's it.
And and then you put a QR code up there with a 10% off coupon too.
Right, absolutely. With
There you go.
10% King strikes
Good
again.
afternoon, Mr. Billy Strange.
There
Billy's
he
here.
is. What's happening, Billy? It's still
Right,
fucking
no photos,
clear.
please.
All right. I'll put a hat on. There.
Have fun.
That better? Oh, wait, I got to turn it around because you'll get the spot in the front and that'll blind you. There we go.
You're fine, dude. You're fine.
Yeah, it wasn't bothering me any.
Nah, just giving you a hard time, brother.
That's it. It was like when we were at Acme and BG was kind enough to give me his ball cap. I was bragging to Jason and Bruce. So when we go on for our live, Jason has made his own BG hat. He took like blue tape and then wrote BG on it. Hilarious, man.
I was deeply honored by that.
Yeah. He wanted to be a cool kid too. That was so funny though. That was
Yeah.
I laughed.
I almost feel bad about sending him a cease and desist order on that.
I almost feel bad. You're gonna have to stop.
We
But
appreciate you.
if you guys missed the show Thursday, Bruce announced that his family bought him, because he just turned 71. His family bought him tickets and paid for his room, so he is absolutely coming to Acme this year.
That's awesome.
I thought that was very cool.
That's
Yeah,
very cool.
I can't wait. I love going to Acme as a a seasoned veteran of Acme. Going to Acme and seeing the new guys go there and just watch them just get their minds blown, because it's like, what? It's like, yep.
I'm very jealous of that, actually.
That sounds like a cork coming out of some sort of glass container.
You did. I'm refilling my acrylic paint thinner.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Yeah, right. Uh-huh.
Yeah,
No,
okay, is that
I
what you
really
call
am.
that? Acrylic paint thinner?
You know your camera follows you around the house, right?
Yes, I do. Apparently.
Dude,
Yeah, but it's
dude, Rick.
It says shine.
I use moonshine for thinning my acrylic paints.
Okay, no judgment here.
No judgment. Did you guys see what
Drink.
Papa Z just said? He said the hat wasn't doing any good. I needed a face helmet.
Oh my!
Like a welding helmet.
I'm pretty sure that wasn't very nice.
Oh, that's funny.
It's funny. Yeah, it's funny.
The best insults are the ones where you walk away and 10 minutes later go, "Hey."
Right?
Like It's a Wonderful Life. Why don't you stop annoying people? Well, I'm sorry. Hey.
Yeah. Exactly.
I always thought the best one was when you walked away and realized, oh, wow, he just insulted me.
Yep.
That just might be my slow brain. That's very possible.
So this Mini Cooper was molded with a left-hand drive. It's supposed to be right-hand drive. We switched it over. Now we need to find out if the windshield wipers are in the right place, because those differ from left hand to right hand.
Hey, what are those little? They're imported. I don't think you can buy them here. They're like little Toyota, not Toyota. I don't know who makes them. Maybe Mitsubishi, but they're like this super small pickup truck.
Oh,
Suzuki?
Like Daihatsu?
I think they're Suzuki's is what they are.
Is that what they are?
Yeah, I think so.
I saw one in Jacksonville yesterday. Man, it was all slicked out. Had like those 13-inch like lowrider type tires, big wide lowrider type tires on the thing, and it was slammed down. And that thing looked pretty cool.
There's a guy.
Apparently, they're only like $5 or $6 grand to import.
I was gonna say, there's a guy here in Wolfboro that's got 3 of them.
Did it look like this?
Yeah, but it's similar. More of a cab over design.
Okay, yeah. So
I think I know what you mean. Yeah.
Vinny says key trucks. So that's
Yes. Thank you, Vinny.
Yes.
Those things, I've seen them before, but we got them down here. They use them on the farms, like smaller farms. They use them to haul around a couple bales of hay and whatever.
Right.
But this one was tricked out and looked really cool.
More like this, Mike?
Yeah, yeah.
Very similar to that.
The exact same thing, but yeah, very similar to that. Yeah.
Yeah. This is a Subaru. This one is. But yeah, they're all over Japan.
I couldn't tell who made it. I wouldn't know who to look. Wouldn't know their emblem if I saw it. You know what I mean? But
you want to see a lot of good Japan content? Go follow Larry Chen.
Larry Chen.
Yeah.
Oh,
follow him on YouTube.
This Mini Cooper is a 1/43rd scale.
Teeny dude.
Oh, that's small.
It is. It is a mini. It's a mini. What else we got going on here? I'm still waiting for Fred's. I don't know why this stuff is supposed to be Insta-Key or super glue when it takes 15 minutes to actually do its job.
Have you ever heard the tip that Tim Kalankowitz gave us?
Which one is that?
He says, and I'd never thought of it, but what little bit of experience I have with it is true. You know those cheap 4 packets of super glue, the little aluminum tin,
yes.
and you get
Yes.
those. He said because they're the cheaper ones that glue dries like pretty quick.
Lickety split.
Yeah, lickety split. So he says to use that whenever, because the better stuff takes a little bit longer to cure, but I guess because it's cheap or some chemical in it or whatever. And I know that to be a fact because you can glue your fingers together super quick with that stuff. And it's like dirt cheap. You get 4 or 5 packs for $1. So if you only use a little bit, but the problem is once you open, why I don't use it is once you open it, it'll harden up brick.
Yeah,
hard
well,
overnight.
we went to California for the NNOS show, and by the time I came back, this guy had the entire bottle had turned into a brick. So I went to Joel sells these, right? So I went to Joel. I was like, hey, can I get another thing of super glue since I'm over here? He's like, yeah, here you go. He gave me the big one. I'm like, uh-oh.
Now, you guys have heard of like Zip Kicker and Accelerator, right?
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like
I got a show right here.
Slow. Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Like you're talking about the super glue being too slow. I'm like, you guys have heard of that in the car side, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. The problem I run into is I've got the glue on. I've taken my little piece and I've got it together, and I'm holding it like this, waiting for it to dry, and I don't have a third hand to get the Zip Kicker up there.
So one thing you can do is apply the Zip Kicker to one side, glue to the other, and press it together.
You know what? I never thought of that. That's a good.
I'm still getting used to using that stuff, as you can possibly tell. So it's like not even in my reach, and I didn't plan that far ahead. So
The other thing you can do is get the pieces glued together, and then you can yell for your wife, "Hey, come here, quick! Drop some sticker on this."
Yeah, that doesn't work in our house.
Mine would look at me and laugh. She'd be like, "No, you're good. Just hold it."
I could be on fire back here with the smoke detector going off, and Mrs. BG will still be out there watching her stories.
Well, hopefully she's not watching the same stories mine watches, because mine watches on how to get away with murder, how deep you have to bury them, and how much lime and what kind of lime, and I'm genuinely scared to death.
You should be, my friend. You should be.
Have you thought about getting a chip installed just in your collar there so you can track?
A chip. Chip's not going to do him any good when he's buried in the backyard.
Yeah. Well, if Mike hasn't moved for 3 days.
Right? Like, well, good news is we found your husband. The bad news is he's under your new patio.
Yeah. And also, how could you get a new patio?
Yeah, right.
So we had our model meeting at the Autistic Modeler's house last night, right?
Oh,
Yes.
He gifted me an entire pack of guns from all the police cars that he builds. I even have chrome-plated shotguns. I'm like, oh, that's snazzy.
That is cool. What's up, Ajax?
what's up, guys?
Hey, what's going on, Ajax?
Scale of facts. What's up, Elliot?
Elliot.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
Just building away.
What are you saying?
I have a. I thought I broke a part off my gasser chassis.
Oh, that would be bad.
I took my gasser to the meeting last night and showed it off to a couple of guys, and they were like,
"Yeah."
Chuck was like, I can see you're coming for me. I'm like, well,
oh, God,
if this thing was real, you'd hear it coming. That's for sure. He's going to help us out. He's going to help us out with some exhaust pipes for this engine, because the ones that come with it are awesome in their own right, but we want ones that are going to be a little more wicked. So
yeah, nice. Mr. Fred Henry is in the chat.
Hi, Fred.
Good to see you made it home okay. Last time I saw Fred, his eyeballs were getting his eyelids were getting very friendly. It was about 10 o'clock at night, and he was just about ready to doze off.
Well, well, we really messed that up.
We did?
I did, yeah. I put my motor mounts in the wrong spot.
Oops.
Elliot,
Hate when that happens.
like to see that, but if he, Elliot was just saying that he might be building a car for our group build, Jason.
Oh, nice.
Be cool.
That would be very cool.
That's literally what I'm working on now is my roundy round car for our group build, which is honestly the seed to this whole Sunday thing because I wasn't getting anything done. So I'm like, I got to create a live. So I gotta be there, get people to count on me. So I'll show up and do my work, get my job done. Can't have it. That would suck. It's bad enough to tell people that you didn't get it done for their group build, but when you don't get it done for your group build, it's really bad.
Yeah.
I don't know anybody who's done anything like that before. Matt.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Just maybe.
Hello, Ray.
So is anybody supplying lunch today or what?
It was Justin's turn. It's
Dude, I got
Justin's
news
turn.
for you, bud. It's dinner time up here.
Yeah, right.
It's Justin's turn. He's got the menu hanging up in the back there.
Yeah, right.
I know, and every time I almost get a look at it, the camera backs off.
Something was.
Look, Jason. I think it's trying to center me. Watch.
Oh, yeah, it definitely is.
That's fucking weird, though.
You're telling me.
Funny,
I keep trying to look away. Ugh.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Somebody was saying something about Pizza Hut earlier.
Yeah, see, that's what it got you thinking about pizza.
Yeah,
Isn't there
exactly.
some sort of major sporting event going today?
I heard there's a football game at the rap concert.
At the game at the rap concert. That could be.
Goes.
I say rap concert because I have no idea who the heck any of those people are.
Well, isn't Chris Stapleton supposed to be on there? He's like the only one I know.
No,
No,
I don't think so.
Okay.
No, I think it's. Oh my! I don't know. It's a rapper. I've heard the name a couple of times, but
my son's going to a friend's house. My wife and daughter will probably be watching it. I'll be sitting here at the bench. I have no interest in that bullshit.
I have no clue.
I'm like, oh wait, when did Philadelphia get a football team? That's how long it's been since I've watched football, right?
Nice. Yeah, I'll just watch all the commercials tomorrow on YouTube.
Yeah.
So Brian, as far as I can tell, you obviously have never heard of the Dallas Cowboys.
Who? Aren't they a football team that plays in between when the cheerleaders are performing?
Right. What high school is that?
Yeah, that's
Kendrick Lamar. That's it. That's right. Kendrick Lamar.
Kendrick Lamar.
You ever hear of him?
I don't know who that is. No, I have no idea. I'm not. Yeah.
So
I'm not.
Just reading the name brings back the memories from this past week of hearing endlessly about him. Apparently, he cleaned up at the Grammys.
Yeah, good for him. If that's what's popular, good for them.
So I feel bad because I have no idea who he is.
Right? Clueless.
I wouldn't feel bad about it.
The Grammys are still a thing? I didn't know those were still relevant.
Right, exactly.
Whatever happened to the whammies? The whammies were the best. Those were the people that sucked. And I fit right in that crowd.
Mike's like, I always had hopes.
I always had hopes to be on the whammies.
I think we should have awards for the YouTube channels here in the model car world.
Oh, that would.
Thanks for stopping, Fred. It was cool to see you in the chat.
Thanks for stopping by, Pepe.
Bye, Fred.
Later, player.
Did you just say later, player?
I did. I did because I'm stupid.
Oh, gosh. That's amazing.
Yep, that was me. I did that. That was me.
Look at me, look at me.
That looks fucking rough.
And BG ruins his model kit in 3, 2.
2, 1.
Chris said wrapper, Snickers or Milky Way?
Yeah, right.
That's a wool wrapper.
Yeah, this is wrapper. My favorite rapper of all times was Weird Al Yankovic. Man, that dude was awesome.
Yeah, he was hilarious.
Just eat it. If it's getting cold, reheat it. Eat a big dinner. Have a light snack. If you don't like it, you can't send it back. Just eat it. Eat it. Eat it. Yeah, I'm locked into the 80s forever, yo. My bad.
Thanks for sticking that in my head, bastard.
Yeah, exactly.
Baby shark, baby shark.
Shut.
Okay. You know what? I gotta go.
Yeah.
My pizza was just delivered.
I'm like Ralphie in Christmas Story. The bell rang.
Take it easy, Sluggo. White and nerdy. That's me, Billy. Guilty. White
Dude,
and nerdy.
are you causing people to leave the chat?
I don't know. I guess that's what I
Finish. What's
They're
up,
leaving
dude?
left and right.
Bail, 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 bail.
They're going to go watch the rapper you were talking about on the football game.
When is that game of sorts?
It's after dark.
I was going to say, it should be prime time.
I couldn't tell you, to be honest with you.
Go sports, butt pats for everybody.
Yay, sports balls.
That's the foosball.
I'm sorry, I'm not able to keep up with the chats here for some reason. My phone's lagging.
What do you need to know?
I'm just making sure I'm not missing any questions or anything like that, or any.
So what I can see is Billy Strange says white and nerdy.
White and nerdy.
Jason Rothgeb says Louis great.
Louis is great.
Ricky Spanish is in the room. What's going on, dude? That's basically it.
Okay, good.
And that brings you up to speed.
And now it's time for the rest of the story.
All right. That dude could tell a story, though, man. Even if it was something you were completely uninterested in, you would listen just because of the way he told the story and his voice.
Right? What are you talking about? Who?
Paul Harvey.
Paul Harvey.
That is the rest of the story.
He used to like
about to explode.
He used to like Bill Curtis. He had a great voice too.
I don't know if I know who that is.
He was a news announcer in Chicago. Went on to do a lot of game shows and stuff.
Okay.
So,
Good night, Ray.
Jervo wants to know, BG, if you've ordered snow tires yet. I don't know. That must be an inside joke.
Not yet. Well, for the They're for the Mini Cooper. No, I haven't. But no, we don't need them here in Arizona. Not yet. Give it another week or so.
Big balloon tires out there for the same.
Yeah. We need Kevlar tires out here for the heat.
For the heat.
For the heat.
Heat.
I tell you what I need. Maybe you guys have an old rally car that you either didn't use them on or whatever. But you know those little light pods that they show on the hood going across the hood of it? I need some of those so I can modify them to fit my Pacer. I talked to all my 3D printed guys, and nobody knows of a file or
try Spot Model.
Spot Model. Okay,
Spot Model. They're located in Spain, I think. It is overseas shipping, but they have a lot of like resin cast aftermarket type stuff for that kind of a thing.
I wonder if Zoom-On has anything like that.
That's a good question. I don't know.
That sounds like something cool that Iceman can put into his coffers.
That would be cool.
That would be cool. Let me just make a phone call.
Right.
To the bat phone.
I know a guy that knows a guy.
When we travel, I kind of feel like Samuel L. Jackson in what's that movie?
Pulp Fiction.
Pulp Fiction. Thank you. Where Linda's like, "Do you know anybody in the area?" I'm like, check my phone. I'm like, I don't know anybody in this area code. Hang on a second.
This ain't even my area code. This ain't Englewood.
I don't know anyone.
Well, you're pulling them all out tonight, aren't you, Justin?
I don't know anybody in the 717. Yeah.
Right. Shit, Jimmy, this is some real gourmet shit.
So that just dates that movie because it shows you that back then that's when area codes actually mattered.
Right.
I was talking to somebody the other day. Believe it or not, they were talking back this time.
Weird.
I know. How weird is that? But we were discussing.
Turns out it was just a mirror.
It was his mirror. We were discussing speed dial on your phone. How many of y'all can remember your phone number from when you were 6 years old but don't know your wife's phone number?
I didn't have a phone when I was 6 years old, but I knew my parents' phone number when I was 6 years old.
I was saying that.
My mom still has that phone number. Not yours, mine.
Oh, yeah? Well, I bet your mom still has that number. That's like the worst insult ever. It's the worst insult ever. I bet your mom still has the same phone number. What?
Your mama's so old, she still has the same phone number.
There you go.
Hey, did you get yelled at this year by any vendors, Mikey?
No, I didn't. I couldn't even do any recording, but no, I didn't get yelled at.
You got yelled at by a vendor?
I did last year. I got
He
attacked
sure
by a
did.
Karen. I got attacked by a Karen last year.
That happened to Mrs. BG at a show one time.
Did it? This one came up and she used some explicitives and said some stuff and told me that I needed not to be filming her. I said, I'm not really filming you. I'm filming the show and I'm filming, the stuff that's for sale. I'm trying to give everybody an idea. Well, you don't need to be filming me. I said, I'm pretty sure they don't want to look at you anyway. You make a freight train take a dirt road in the wintertime.
If
Right?
you happen to not be in my camera, I won't be filming you.
If you stop standing in front of me, this wouldn't be an issue. Yeah.
Exactly, yeah.
Do you know how cameras work?
Yeah, Linda got harassed by a guy at a show, and he's like, "You're gonna make money off of my merchandise here?" Linda's like, "I'll mail you the 30 cents we make off this video." I was like, "Thank you, well done, dear, well done."
What do we got? What do we
This
got?
one told me I had no right to film her without her permission. I said, there is no presumption of privacy in the middle of a model car event. Right?
Exactly.
What's going on,
I
Chris
do have the
Testo?
right
Good to see you here, buddy.
I do have the right.
To party?
Yeah, you got to
Nice.
fight for that right. Yeah,
Well, if you fought for it, it's yours, buddy.
that's it. Swamp Cabbage says nerdism for world peace. I agree, brother. I agree.
Mm-hmm. I'd vote for that.
Nerdism, the world, like it.
Down like a scary clown.
I don't like.
Like there's a clown that's not scary.
Well,
I'd say Ronald, but he's actually one of the scariest clowns ever.
Guy walks around with hamburgers in his pants. Hey kids, would you like to try my Happy Meal? It's like, oh my god. What committee ran this through before they filmed that commercial?
Why don't we just get Pennywise down here, have him carry kids' heads around and their arms around in his pocket? Same thing.
Yeah,
I shared with you guys the Hamburglar story, didn't I?
I don't think I've ever heard the hamburger story.
Yes, but I'd like to hear it again for a friend.
for a friend.
When I was a wee lad, my cousin Christian, who I still hang out with most often, I mean, he's like almost a brother to me, really. He's 11 years older than I am, and discovered when I was small that I was terrified of the Hamburglar.
For proper cause, I'm sure.
So he found anything and everything that was involved with the Hamburglar, and he would tape it to my bedroom window of the house. he would like. My grandparents lived in a multi-story house, right? And he had his bedroom was all the way up on the 3rd floor, and he would yell down, "You want to play Hot Wheels?" And I would be like, "Yeah!" I'd go running upstairs, and there'd be a Hamburglar doll sitting at the top of the stairs. Yeah.
Stop in his tracks, dude. I gotta meet this guy. He's like my kind of guy. I like.
He was ruthless.
Can I go back to being an only child again?
Okay, Billy. Don't you do anything that you're gonna regret.
Robble, motherfucker.
Let's see. Vinny, does Christian still have his YJ? Yes. Nobody wants to buy it.
Jason is saying we are lagging.
Yeah, we are lagging bad.
We're lagging?
I know the chat is.
Yeah, it is.
I don't feel like I'm lagging.
I don't feel like I'm lagging.
The last comment I have on here is by Swamp Cabbage on my phone.
Mine is more of a lollygag.
Mine just picked up. I got rattle can out. Mine's blowing up now.
Yeah, mine is too. So the last one I got is Swamp Cabbage, LOO.
Okay, I'm on at least on the same page as you because Billy's right above it. Oh, I won't regret it. The only one who is blurry for me now is Outlaw. That's typical because I use my data plan for my internet. I don't have.
That's
Wi-Fi
typical because that's just what he looks like in real life.
That's true too. The more I drink, the less blurry I get, and I didn't pick up any.
He's just out of
tonight,
focus.
So.
After hanging out with Mike, I had to go get a stronger prescription on my glasses.
It's the truth.
I think we found Jason's new street name. What would that be?
Blurry?
The Hamburglar.
It better not be.
Oh,
Hamburger Avenue.
That was just my guess at it. I don't know for sure.
If that's not it, it could be it.
I'll trust you guys with that.
But talking about having things happen to you, my brother was in high school was an amazing wrestler. Right, he was very, very good, and he went to try out for the Junior Olympics and like just barely missed not getting into the Junior Olympics. Well, my brother's 7 years older than I am, so when he gets home, he's heartbroken. He didn't quite qualify. And my little smart self thought it would be funny to tell him you couldn't even qualify for the Special Olympics.
Oh, shit.
He tied me up in a knot, and I'm pretty sure it took my mom 30 minutes to get me back out of it. Never said anything like that to my big brother again.
No, good call.
Yep.
Okay, so now the chat stopped moving. Somebody say something so we know we're all right.
Yeah, because I'm stuck on the blurry me is outlaw. So that's it.
Stupid internet.
I'll tell you something that almost happened yesterday by accident. We were talking about putting a mother-in-law suite in the backyard of the house, right? A separate little building for, like when people come to visit, not naming names. But we're like, yeah, maybe we could look into doing that sometime, right? So for some reason, she was looking at these things on Amazon, like a deliverable place that just like expands and you can just set it up on a concrete pad. She's looking at these on Amazon. I don't know what the hell she clicked on, but she was going to order something on Amazon. She's like, oh, I got 2 things on my cart. I should probably check before I hit, send. So she goes and checks. Yeah, it was a $30,000 pop-up room that was in her cart. Yeah. She's like,
holy cow.
She's like, I think I would have got a fraud alert about that. I'm like, yeah, you definitely would have got a fraud alert about that. We would have a deep conversation about returns.
Right. So Dirt Road Cinderella says you're okay. Not sure if I trust her though, because she said she was hammered earlier.
And she said she glued her fingers together.
Oh, okay. There we go. Outlaw still blurry. Well, It is what it is.
That is
probably for the best.
Could be.
Not probably.
Damn, I love this support.
Glad you got all the snow plowed. Almost all the snow plowed. Yeah.
Well,
still
this weekend,
hammered. Well, for being hammered, you're
It's
doing
your
very
friend.
good with your English.
Well, I think I'm going to just go out on a limb and say it's probably autocorrect.
Fair enough.
No offense.
It says no offense.
No offense.
Somebody write that down.
All right.
Well, it's like your friends to know that you worked real hard on a model and took it to a model show and they didn't even acknowledge it, and then they come on a few hours later and just bust your butt. That's what true friends really do. I'm not over here brokenhearted crying or nothing.
It sounds like there's a story behind
Well,
it.
I feel like there's no context to that rant. You got to help us out.
No, there's no contest to it. You're picking on me, and I love it. I like being blurry. Oh. What else is that? Autocorrect is her MVP tonight. That's funny.
Yeah. I have a very close friend out here who was very happy that he was figured out how to switch autocorrect off of his phone because it was messing up his life.
And we were happy for him for 3 minutes.
For 3 minutes.
We were begging him to put it back on.
Turn it back on. Turn it back on.
My mother does the talk to text thing.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and it's 7 out of 10 times. It's like, Mom, you text her back. Mom, you got to proofread. You got to proofread. It's not like she's even driving or anything like that. She's walking. Rick says, walk it off. I got it, Rick. I got it. She's not even driving. She's just sitting at the house. I'm like, Mom, you got to proofread. Well, I don't know what you were trying to say, and it's not even English. I don't even know what you're talking about.
I don't know what you're trying to say, Mom, but you are now on the NSA watch list.
Right. Right.
Well, with that talk to text stuff, at least you used to you'd have to say the punctuation or it wouldn't put it in.
Yep.
So it's really hard to send somebody an angry text when you start laughing at yourself because you're like, I've had enough of your crap! Exclamation point. I need you to stop doing what you're doing. Period.
You made me angry! Exclamation point! Exclamation point! Exclamation point!
Yes, exactly. What do you take me for? Question mark.
Just sign the damn paperwork, you hoes are.
Oh,
Why did you call me a cork sucking ice hole? it's like sorry, autocorrect.
or when you see the clips on the YouTube where they've got the type that goes along with it, like when you're not watching it, and it's just the type or what do they call that?
Captioning.
Captioning. Yes, thank
Oh
you.
yeah, the captioning. Yeah.
When they got the captioning going on and somebody cusses, they put in something like just a random word. They just put in that son of a moon. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Put it purple.
you son of a hey, look, cows. There was I was watching. My mom she was very hard of hearing. She had hearing aids. We were watching Star Trek Next Generation.
Yeah, gee.
And she had the words on the screen, the closed captioning on the screen. And Worf started speaking Klingon, right? And whoever was doing the closed captioning was just obviously going pound, 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 pound on the keyboard, just doing this. Because it was just like all sorts of like, what is going on? And I was expecting to see the I quit period, Good times.
Don't pay enough.
Some of the best versions of that are when you get TV that's a movie that's edited for TV, and you get the expletives changed.
Yes.
So, like prime example, in The Big Lebowski, when John Goodman is losing his mind and beating that Corvette up with a baseball bat. You see, Larry, this is what happens when you F a stranger in the ass. And the TV version is when you find a stranger in the Alps. Makes no sense whatsoever, but it's awesome.
Find a stranger in the Alps.
Another one is Snakes on a Plane when Samuel L. Jackson is ranting about the snakes.
I love
MF
that.
Snakes on the MF plane. Well, on the TV version is monkey fighting snakes on a Monday to Friday plane. It's like, what?
I hate Monday to Friday planes.
I know.
Same.
And monkey fighting snakes.
I mean, I'd like to see a monkey fight a snake. I think that'd be fun.
You know what? That's getting written down.
Monkey fighting snakes. No, that's fine.
Listen, you can't use anything against me that I say here on the podcast.
Right.
Hi.
It's trademarked. It's trademarked to this show. Oh, that's funny.
Hey, Mike, Linda just saw me writing that down. She's like, is Mike on the naughty list? I'm like, no, I was just copying down something the guy said. Monkey fighting snakes.
Let's see. I gotta take.
Listen,
I gotta catch up.
You can't take anything from this Monday to Friday show and take it to some other Monday to Friday show. You know what I mean?
Right.
Swearing in TV shows.
Nice.
Clean it up.
So
Nice.
Robert Penderson says, I'm glad I'm not the only one who needs extra sets of eyes to build a model. Yeah, I'm pretty sure every one of us, even though you can't see one of us, is we're all wearing them.
I've got double glasses on right here.
Double glasses. You're my father. What the heck?
What's this?
That's funny.
Spring training.
Oh, yeah.
And if there's any of those games that you're going to go to because the opposing team, let me know. Because we can just I've got time.
What the heck was that?
You're a Monday to Friday show, Billy says.
What the?
You met a stranger in the Alps.
That just threw me for a loop.
You met a
When
stranger.
Linda came in and was talking to Brian, I was like,
Sorry.
Where are these voices?
I thought I switched the mic off. I'm sorry.
"Oh, it's okay." It was just,
No, she was excited to tell me that she's got the spring training. She's got time off during spring training, so we're going to go to a couple of games.
oh, nice.
Wait.
I didn't know you were a baseball fan, Brian.
I love the San Francisco Giants. That's my team I grew up with, and I'm just, yep. Been several games there at the actual Pac Bell Park or whatever they call it now.
That's cool.
They have guys walking around with containers on their back full of hot clam chowder, and you buy a bread bowl, and the guy just brings up the spigot thing and fills it up into the bread bowl. But the funniest thing is, he looks like a freaking Ghostbuster with the tank on his back. And when it's cold
that
out,
really seems bizarre to me, though.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah, I'm a
Here, have
pass.
some hot clam chowder.
it's for crowd control, dude.
Yeah, right.
Sit
Like
down.
the red or the white?
I
Oh,
love it.
It gets so cold at that stadium. I'm like, can I just get it in my hands, please?
Right? Take some.
Hand warmer.
Well, I can't. I don't think I have to tell you what baseball team I'm a fan of.
Is it the Brewster high school team?
Yes, actually.
Yeah. But is that required by contract?
Yeah.
No, actually. Fun fact, if you're a basketball fan, which I am not, I don't know, the A team, not with B.A. Baracus either. The best basketball team we have 4. They're ranked number 1 in the country right now.
Wow.
And we
Nice.
have a student that is already signed a professional contract.
What? Oh, that's cool.
We have 15 alum that are current NBA players.
Wow.
We take our basketball seriously, apparently, at Brewster Academy.
But you need to make sure that the heat is on in his room all the time.
What are you, the fucking Hoosiers?
That kid is already sponsored by Muscle Milk and Gatorade. And
Really?
we have pallets of Muscle Milk and Gatorade in storage because they just sent him a year's supply of Gatorade.
Jesus.
Yeah.
That's nice. Well, especially if they're going to support
For him, I guess.
But they're going to hand that out to all the students, or is that just his pallets? Like they can't touch it.
Yeah.
There's a guard
No.
standing there.
Honestly, I don't know. That's a good question.
I'm sure they're going to share it with the school. I would
I'm
think
sure.
I don't
I'm
think I've
sure.
ever tried Muscle Milk before.
It's not that good.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of those protein things.
You know what? In all honesty, though, when it comes to protein shakes and stuff, Muscle Milk is probably one of the better ones.
Is it?
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
And it
Better
also
by
helps clean out
taste
your
or better
airbrush.
by quality. It's got real stuff in it.
It's got real stuff in it.
That's what I'm saying. Is it better because of the taste, or is it better because it's does what it's supposed to do?
It's
No,
got
I
real-
mean it's the taste.
Yeah.
it's got real muscle in it.
It's got real muscle in it. It's actually I think it's dairy free. So it's
Oh,
like it's
Like it being better.
like soy milk or something like that.
So if it's dairy free, it should be called muscle, not milk.
Or muscle almost milk.
No, they have stuff called oat milk that doesn't have any milk in it, which is better than oat juice, I guess.
Or muscle, I'm a pass on the fake milk.
Right?
No.
Or nut milk.
Nut
made
juice,
with
yeah, that's
almond
what I was
milk.
talking
Right?
I'm not
Or-
drinking anything called nut juice.
Or muscle, I don't want to be on my living room floor with stomach cramps for the rest of the day. Juice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
That was the nicest way I could say that.
You know, that's actually one of the things I say to people when answering questions of how do I thin this paint, and inevitably someone will come on and say, "Well, you thin it like milk." Yeah? What kind of milk? Are we talking like a nut milk, skim, regular, soy milk, breast
Chocolate?
milk even?
Chocolate's
Breast-
thick.
Breast milk?
Breast milk. Yeah. Oh, that's a curveball right there.
The
Right.
thoughts and views expressed by Justin are not necessarily those of the rest of the people on this podcast.
So
Oh,
I
you-
did drop that. So yesterday I spent a few hours helping people new to airbrushing learn airbrushing live at a local hobby shop here. And I
cool.
did drop that little gem about mixing paint and what kind of milk do you use. That's definitely it threw my partner off. He was like, "Wait, what?" when I yelled out, "What kind of milk?"
Right?
Like I mean, like breast milk. He was like, "Wait, what?" He was not expecting
Human
that
breast-
at all.
Human breast milk or Yeti or Squatch or what?
Right, like exactly. What kind of milk are we talking here?
Yeah, there's a difference. There's a big difference.
Now, I haven't been out of the United States very often in my life, but I imagine that because of the USDA and all that kind of stuff, that there are different types of consistencies of milk around the world also.
Exactly.
I mean, up in Canada, they could have a metric consistency or something like that.
A metric consistency. It's
Mes-
only
yeah.
measured in liters.
Let's
Um,
ask Rob Adams about that. Hey, how do you Canadians do your milk?
I was just fixing to say, I'm writing that one down for the Discord. Right? Adams,
Okay, good.
Actually, it's funny that you ask that. They actually get their milk in bags.
Really?
Yeah, they're
Bags, you
there's-
say?
So it's right
There
from
is
the
a-
other
No.
bag.
Don't
There's
say the word fun.
a YouTube cooking channel that I follow called Glenn and Friends, and he's up in I think Toronto area. And
Yeah.
every time he needs milk, he has a pitcher, and in that pitcher is a bag of milk, and that's how they get their milk in bags.
That's
Wow.
waste, I would imagine.
I wouldn't.
I would imagine. Yeah, that's cool. Milk bags. Yeah, milk bags.
I'm a big
Hey,
fan
did
of
you get your
those.
sack of milk?
I'm a big fan of milk bags. But
But
BG, I heard
wow.
you say your little disclosure earlier. Funny story. I was on the Discord with Justin and all the guys from Insanity, and it was probably Justin found somebody from one of the chats that had said something completely stupid, and I the first thing that ran through my head, and I spit it out, was your disclosure. The opinions of some model car guys are not the definitely opinions of all of them.
It's very useful. I might get that tattooed right here on my forearm.
Maybe that's the tattoo I get on my head, so then I can just point it down at the camera.
Right. No regrets? What?
What?
I mean,
Yeah, no regrets.
No regrets.
No regrets.
Yeah, regrets.
Listen, there was one point in my life where I thought the tattoo on top of Bam Bam Bigelow's head was really cool, and I wanted it. It's that big flame thing that he's got
Okay,
on top of his
so
head.
make no mistake. The tattoo on the top of Bam Bam Bigelow's head is really cool.
I don't think it would look the same on top of mine.
Jason, you're right. Milk bags shouldn't be weird, but it is.
No thanks. Should be weird, but they are. Yeah. Yep.
What's up, Scale Model Frenzy? Welcome to the party, pal.
Oh, Die Hard reference.
There it is.
Scale Model Frenzy, what's up? Billboard fun bags. No.
I mean,
No.
it depends on how much you like your dairy products.
Full fat or semi-skimmed? Not touching that one either.
I'm a full fat guy.
Oh gosh, I really hate for this to be the episode that I'm on and you guys are like banned from YouTube.
Yeah, thanks for stopping by, BG.
Yeah, right. I don't understand why I don't get invited anymore. I don't know why.
Oh no, I'm pretty sure you have to be here next week.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Do I? Let me check my calendar real quick. Oops, I'm busy.
Yeah, all right.
Actually, no, I'm not.
Well, good. We'll put you in for next week then. You got
Well,
nothing
I
else going
I might not be here, so
on. Right.
Yeah, you'll still be plowing snow.
Plowing snow or trying to get his channel back on the air.
No, he's as soon as we go off the air, he's jumping in his Jeep and headed down to the local store, and he's not going to stop till he finds him some milk bags.
No, no need for milk bags here.
I'm
You know.
not going to comment further.
You know that as soon as we get off of here, he's going to walk down the hall into the kitchen, and Heather's going to be like, "Why did I keep hearing the term milk bags repeated over and over again?"
What the hell?
Can
Yeah.
we have a conversation about that?
Yeah, she's
I'm gonna have
probably
to talk to you
gonna
about
punch
the
me in
people
the
you hang
throat.
out with, Jason. Because she's gonna have that same conversation that she had with you the night that I pulled out of your driveway, and you both were looking up at your bats. You were looking up at the bats.
Don't leave a
I
long
am-
pause. Don't leave a
I'm
long.
totally glad you said pulling out of your and then driveway.
I was just going to say, you can't leave that pause like that, dude. Don't turn the page so slowly on the script.
Right, I was totally getting concerned when you're like, when I pulled out of your and you didn't say anything else.
It definitely was like pulling out of your.
He's like,
Driveway.
fantastic. Oh, goodness gracious. So I can definitely tell that Jason Rothgeb is a little behind. Yes, the Red Sox. And he spelled it correctly, too.
Oh, the White Sox. Okay, very good.
All right, Chris.
Chris, we'll see you next time, buddy.
Oh, who's leaving? Chris is out the class. See you later, Chris.
Chris
This
is
is
a fellow Floridian. He's a good guy, man. He's a relatively new channel. He just picked up a sponsorship with Scale Finishes, so cool for him. But Justin, have you ever heard that story about what I was talking about when I was pulling out of Jason's driveway? You notice I said driveway really fast?
No, I have not.
So this past summer, I went up to, after I sold my business, I went up to, I went to Vermont, New York, New Hampshire, but I went over and was going to spend a day hanging out with Jason, and I got there like the night before, so was able to hang out with him for just a few minutes there in the driveway and get some information on a good place to stay and whatnot. So as I'm leaving, of course, I met his wife and we're hanging out, and as I'm leaving, I pull out past him and his wife. Now 2 seconds before I got into the car, they were looking at me. You know how you do. You're watching your friend leave or whatever. And
Yeah.
I turn, as I'm pulling out of the driveway, I turn around and look, and they're both got their backs and they're looking up. And all in my mind, they got their arm around each other and they got their backs to me and they're looking up like on top of their house. And I'm thinking to myself, she is cussing him out. What is your friends do? Why do you let these people come to your house? Oh my God. He tells the story that they were actually looking at bats.
So we were. So honestly, that's one of my favorite pastimes in the summer is that you can sit in my backyard and at dusk, which is right when you were leaving.
Yeah, that's true.
We have, dude, there's been up to like 18 bats flying around because we live in a heavily wooded area.
Yes,
So
you do.
Right.
we sit outside and watch the bats at night. That's our favorite. You know, we get the fire going in the little fire pit and we have adult beverages and watch the bats.
But
So
for somebody
as you were leaving, we were walking up the walkway, and I looked up and I said, "Oh, look, the bats are out. We're not going to miss the bats tonight." He's like, "Oh yeah, look at the bats."
And they
We were
said,
like,
"Fuck Mike, he knows how to get out of this driveway. Well, let's get that."
"Yeah, I mean, it's not hard. It's just fucking straight out."
There's that.
That's no lie, dude. Because of the road he's on, you need to get 55 miles an hour before you get to the end of his 6-foot-long driveway.
There's a reason
Sorry.
that he has a semi horseshoe driveway, and the reason is he comes in at 65, and it gives him a chance to lock the brakes up and go around the corner.
Yeah, I wanted to text him and be like, "Sorry if I throw gravel at your window when I pull out of here." Yeah,
I just can't help it.
right.
Yeah.
Like on the Dukes of Hazzard, time to paint the fence.
You know, what if he's,
Whoa.
so
Hey.
what, dude? You pull out of my driveway, and just up the hill. So I live on the downward slope of a hill. That's also a curve, and I'm at the bottom of the downward slope, and it goes straight for 1/8 of a mile. dead straight. So how many cars do you think come around that corner and then hammer on it? Every fucking one of them.
Every one of them. Except for the one guy in the rental car that slams on the brakes, slides sideways so he can make a quick U-turn and go back and hit the driveway he just passed what he was looking for. Because his co-pilot is looking at their phone, not at the actual driveway coming up. Yep, good times.
Good times. Gotta get you guys back up here after we come and see you.
Yes, sir.
We
Count
all
on
need
it.
to get together at the same time up there. Now that will be a party.
Yeah, maybe
Well-
like some sort of show like
Yeah.
an NNL.
So I was walking out just before we went live, and I went to use the little boys' room. I was coming back, and Heather says, "So I think I figured out how we're going to pay for the Arizona trip this year." And I was like, "I've got 30 seconds before I'm live. Can we do this after?"
Yeah, but that sets the mood for the show. Yay!
Like, oh, okay.
She's gonna come into your room with like a Sharpie in her mouth and grab some kits off of your stack and be like, "Be right back."
Yeah, exactly.
Figure out how to pay for our trip. Yep.
Auction time.
There's this really great site on Facebook. It's called Mini Scale.
Minnie's model auction.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's gone though, isn't it?
It's not gone. It's just dormant right now. I kept it open in case anybody had a problem or whatever. They could still reach me.
Yeah, but there's no more kits to sell, correct?
No, there is no more kits to sell. In fact, I saw Adam, the guy that owned the kit. Well, I say owned the kits, the son at JaxCon. He's still selling those aircraft. Still selling those aircraft kits, man. He's still got a ton of them things.
Did you ever put those on the auction site?
I put 2 of them, 3 of them up there, and they got completely ignored.
Oh, that's
Okay.
too bad.
I think I sold 1.
Well, there's another site called Scale Model Graveyard, Mike. Check that one out.
I was, you probably don't know the story, Jason, but a friend of mine, a guy in our club was killed, and he had like 3,000, 4,000 aircraft models, 3,000 to 4,000 or car models, a lot of resin stuff, and it basically was his son's responsibility now to get rid of it all. His son wasn't interested in any of the kits. He just wanted to liquidate it all as fast as he could. But he didn't want to give the stuff away either. You know what I mean? He wanted it to go to people that, that the goal was to sell it to people that were going to build it and hopefully not add $10 to it and put it on eBay. So
Yeah,
of course you can't stop them from doing that, but that's
You
what
can't.
the hope
it's
was.
unfortunate, but
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Well, I
can.
think we did pretty good. I didn't see anything that got one set of resin bodies was probably about 100, 150 resin bodies. I found them being resold, but that was kind of the whole thing anyway. But
oh yeah,
We can keep them from selling it for profit on eBay.
you can.
Yeah, just keep one part out of every kit you sell.
right,
Yeah, that actually would work.
I do that with jigsaw puzzles.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Okay,
Buy that
mental
kit
note:
right there
never get
on
a
eBay
jigsaw
for
puzzle from BG.
$25, then I'll sell you the part I'll sell you the glass out of it for $150.
Yeah, the jigsaw puzzle is shipping only, but that one part is $700.
That's funny.
Is that how it used to be on eBay? Like you could buy something for like $12, $13, but then the shipping was like $55 or something like that. It was like,
Well, that's how some of those eBay sellers have tried their shit back then. Yeah.
yeah, that was back in the pirating days of eBay.
It was actually back when eBay wasn't just a marketplace; it was an auction site.
Exactly. And there'd be snipers and vultures and all sorts of horrible
Shenanigans.
type. Yeah. And so you didn't really get to know people's names because they would always have like the first and last letter, but the middle of the word would be asterisked out, so you didn't know who it was.
Yep.
But you would get to know people by how they were bidding, especially if you're like in the model car world or something like that, right? You're like, oh, it's A asterisk 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 C. I know that guy.
Yep.
He always likes to blow out the. Okay, we'll fix his wagon.
Fix his wagon. Yeah, Jason in the chat's going back to the whole what you said, pulling out and stopped. He was asking if that was a pregnant pause.
Oh,
It almost was a pregnant pause, but luckily.
Yes, luckily.
Justin, I think your camera's enamored with your kitchen window. Somebody keeps looking through it and they're catching the camera.
Dude, you know what? That very well could be, man. I wonder if there's like ghosts in the house and it's
right. Like was it three men and a baby? The kid that was hiding behind the curtain.
Yeah. Which actually was just a cardboard cutout of Ted Danson.
That's right. Myth
Of all the
busted.
things to do a cardboard cutout of, though, Ted Danson?
Well,
Yeah.
Ted Danson
That's
was
just
in
weird.
movies.
That's just weird enough to be funny, though.
Well, he was supposed to be the actor in that. You know, the guy that was the actor in that. So
Yeah.
he had,
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
now I did have a cardboard cutout on Solo for a while. I had him in my apartment in the front room window.
The
I
cardboard
mean,
cutout of who?
I was gonna say the Beastie Boys sung about opening up a restaurant with Ted Danson. So,
Oh, nice reference, dude.
uh-huh.
That is a good reference.
So funny thing is that Heather's out in the other room watching us on the TV.
Is she really?
Yes.
Wondering why. Why do I let him do this? Why does he go on with this, people?
No, she probably tuned in and tried
Tom?
to figure out why we kept talking about milk bags and pulling
Yeah,
out.
exactly. She's like, I better check in on those meatheads.
Let me just check
I'm
my
with,
Instagram account. Let me check my
I'm with-
Instagram account. Yep, she unfollowed me.
Yeah, right.
I'm with
Oh,
Papa Z.
I better
There's a
check mine,
Hamburglar
too.
in the window.
Right.
Yeah, dude, is the Hamburglar in your window? Is that why
Right.
the camera keeps going crazy?
You know, Billy Strange's new song that he's going to release on his next album is going to be "The Hamburglar's in My Window."
That's amazing. I better get a mention for that.
That's
So not even just royalty checks?
Yeah.
Right. That would be an awesome metal song. "Hamburglar's in my window."
Hamburglar.
That's funny. I don't know if he's still in here, but so my newest Instagram post, I actually used some of his music for it.
Oh, really? I didn't know they
Yeah.
could. Yeah.
What is his
Nice.
band name again?
Skyline Red.
Skyline Red. Okay.
"Hamburglar's in my window. I think he's here to robble me."
He's got issues.
Why hamburger?
Billy Strange. That's a good idea. Well,
I get partial credit too.
okay.
You know what
He was on
you
the show
could do?
last Thursday, and they're like, we're talking about it, and he's like, I'm like, man, I know you got to do, because he had told us he had to do practice, and then he was like, we got 3/4 of the way through the show, and we're like, yeah, we're trying to be conscious of your time. He's like, no, my drummer or bass player called and said he's going to be late. He's like, so I got all night. Cool.
Bass players do
Nice.
that.
Jason, what you could do is he makes that song and use that for your intro for your channel.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Say what? I haven't checked Instagram. Thanks, James. We're all going to do it now. Now we're all going to do it, Billy. We're going to find our favorite song.
Just remember, I was the first one to do it, Billy.
Don't let him fool you. Don't let him fool you. It was my idea. We talked about it behind the scenes.
Oh, Jesus.
I must be sobering up. Mike's starting to get unblurry.
Right? Right? Jeez, I'm crow. Wish I could go back in time for an hour and a half.
Yay.
Has it been an hour and a half already?
It has. Hour and 39 minutes.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
almost
dude.
6.
Crikey dingo.
See, it's all kinds of time. It's all kinds of fun when you can do this stuff.
This is a blast, dude. I'm actually getting stuff done too.
Same here. I got a whole bunch of stuff sanded, and I got my axle put together, and I put my little
Say that again.
all this stuff dissolved putty in there to fill in the
Got
little
my
minor
axle
cracks.
put together.
Axle together. Glad you got your axle together.
I got my axle tickets. There's my axle. There's my axle. His name is Rose.
Wow.
That's cute. Sounds like an inside joke. Ha ha ha.
I'm moving right along on the decals on the body of this Mini Coupe.
Yeah, you are. That looks awesome, dude. Nice.
Surprisingly, these Airfix decals are really nice.
Okay. All right. There it is. AJ wins the night right there. We need a parody of the Blue Oyster Cult classic for Jason called Don't Fear the Robber.
There it is.
Ding, ding.
That's the quote of the night, right there.
Oh,
I'm
gosh.
putting that one on the banner.
That's amazing.
That's funny.
Oh, my. We have awesome friends.
We
Hey,
do.
Mr. William, welcome to the show or to the party or whatever it is. The debacle, I think we could call that.
Well, I don't know what to call this. What's going on? What's going on, William?
Yeah, we can't really say shenanigans because that's already taken by one of the users.
Yep.
But that's exactly what this is.
It is shenanigans for sure.
Disaster?
And I am a loyal
Train wreck.
shenanigan. I'm a loyal
Train wreck.
shenanigan.
You're a loyal shenanigan? So am I.
I am.
All right. X18. What color is X18?
Welcome to the show, Crazy Scale Models.
So why in the world?
Incubation was pretty
Crazy
good.
scale models.
Hey,
Better
Steve,
this
thank
is
you.
true. Better late than never. You can hang around for half an hour and then go back and watch the first 3/4 of it.
But I highly recommend earplugs. Wait for it. Wait
Yeah,
for
put the
it.
closed captioning on.
That should be fun.
Yeah.
Those Monday
Actually-
through Friday show.
The first hour and a half is the best because Mikey was blurry.
It's always best when you can't see this beautiful face.
That's not true.
So your neighbors that you're stealing your internet from must have gone off to go do something else.
Exactly. I was just thinking the same thing.
Listen, don't say that out loud. They might hear you.
You're fine. Everybody's watching that football thing.
Yeah.
Is that started already?
I have
No,
idea.
not yet.
Super
No,
Sport Model Shop. What's up, guys?
Yeah.
they put
What's
that
up,
stuff
Terry?
on at prime time.
Prime time. This is prime time.
This is prime time.
Bumper for a
Why?
Johan Cadillac. No, of all the Johan kits I got, I don't have any of their Cadillacs. I've been to eBay for years. What's his name? Not Artie. The guy that has the Johan stuff now, he has a website, but I don't think he ever does anything with it.
Is he the guy that shows up at the shows and sells Johan kits at the?
Yeah, he sells the T-shirts. A really rough-looking dude, kind of. Every time you see him, he looks like he just rolled in from the coal mine or something. I mean, he's a rough.
Oh, yeah. That poor bastard.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
What is?
I
his-
didn't.
Stokey.
I didn't-
Stokes. What is his name? Audie. Audie something maybe.
You know, I think Matt knows him.
Yeah. I met him at Acme and talked with him for a pretty good bit and got his card, but I don't know what I did with it. But he was telling me that he is like his wheel bearing went out 30 miles away and he limped it to get here and he doesn't know how he's going to fix his wheel bearing to get his trailer of Johan stuff back to the house. And I'm like, goodness. Spalding,
Yeah.
that's it. Well, Okie Spalding. that's
Augie,
him.
Okie Spalding.
Yep,
Okie.
that's
Yeah.
him. Yep. Chris is right.
Yeah, we'll don't go to Old Car City to try and get a part.
Don't do that. Don't do
take
that.
out Had to take out a loan just to get in there.
Right?
Hey, did you guys get kicked out?
No, we didn't get kicked. We were talking about that today, BG, or yesterday. We were talking about that at the show. I was like, they're like, do you recommend it? I was like, it's great. It's a lot of fun to go look at the old car parts, but they are very, very proud of their tickets.
Yes.
Hey, Brian. Look in the chat. Too Talls Model Garage has a question for you.
Oh, I can't see it. What's the question?
Okay, so he says, BG, I have a question. There you go.
There it is.
Now can you see it?
Question for you for your group build. I want to do a tribute to your Drag Week Mustang. Would it be okay if I use a 90 Mustang? Oh, heck yeah, dude. Go for it. That would be awesome. Go for it. Too Tall. That was a fun group build too.
What group build did you do that for?
He did a Drag Week group build that was based on, I think it was Hot Rod Magazine, how they would do, they would travel from track to track, but the car had to race and then also drive from. You couldn't trailer.
Yeah. Who did that?
Taylor did.
No kidding.
Oh yeah, it was back in the early days of YouTubing.
So before my time.
Yeah, it was BB before Blue Ox. I think it was like one of the first group builds.
BBO.
It was one of the first group builds I joined in on. I did a Mustang 2, a Firefighter Mustang 2, and I did I scratch made a trailer for it.
Dude, that sounds cool. And I had no idea you've done that.
Yeah. It was an awesome group build idea.
That is an awesome group build idea.
His stipulation was you had to build a vehicle that not necessarily replicate something, but something that looks like it would have done that.
Yeah.
That's what they call Sick now, right? Sick, the magazine that does that
Sick
drag
Week.
and drive.
Well, so they have Sick Week, but they also have what's the other one? I think Hot Rod Magazine still does the Drag Week.
Is that what it is? 'Cause we went to 2 years in a row. I went to Gainesville during that Sick Week drag and drive thing. That was pretty cool. I met Jeff Lutz there. Nice guy.
Oops. I almost had my thumb in the wrong space.
Not good. You don't want to do that.
All right. We'll leave that one alone.
Well, I had a saw, so there was context to the comment.
Here we go.
What's up, Rob?
My friend Chris is like, "Oh, these wheels are easy to saw through." I'm like, "Okay, cool." And today I'm like, "No, they're not."
No, they are not. That's false information.
Well, we are creeping up on our 2 hours, guys. So
Are we? No, we got about 10 minutes left. Look at that.
Look at that.
Son of a gun.
That should give us just about enough time to do our sign off and get our shout outs out.
Okay, hold on. Start with somebody else. I'm in the middle of brushing something.
Okay, I'm going to start with somebody else. I'll start with Justin. Justin, you got anything you want to plug? Anything you want to say before we tune out for another week?
Yeah, absolutely. Keep on building, guys. Don't forget to listen to the Modeling Insanity podcast.
Where can I find that Modeling Insanity podcast?
Buzzsprout, Snapseed,
Spotify.
Snapseed's a photo app. Spotify. I think it's on Amazon Music, Apple Podcasts. Basically, where you get your favorite plays for podcasts, it is available.
Sweet. Yeah, it's a good show. The Discord's great too. If you guys go check out the Discord for Modeling Insanity podcast, you can go to their Facebook and get the link from there. It's a great time over there. If you have any young children, I highly recommend you not have them around in the Discord because it does get a little foul in there, but it's fun. What about you, Mr. BG? You got anything you want to talk about?
stop whining. My daughter's there all the time, and she's fine.
Yeah. And how many times did she get sent home from school?
None yet. None yet.
Yeah. What Justin's not telling you is his daughter's like 29.
Yeah. Do I look that old?
Well, I was going to say something earlier, but now that you're giving me a chance.
I can hear it now. Uncle Riv taught me that one.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Oh my.
What about you,
Cool.
Mr. BG? You got anything you want to plug, talk about, share? What you got?
Well, I'm not quite sure if Jason usually covers this or not, but you can listen to this awesome voice on the Scale Model Car podcast, which you can find, of course, on Spotify. We're not as fancy as those as the guys that Justin's part of, so we're only on Spotify right now, but we're hoping to get on other platforms. And then, of course, we have BG Model Works on the YouTubes. You can check out and watch me make a right mess of all of this.
And you definitely got to check out the BG Model Works. I'm currently in the process of starting at the very beginning of Mr. BG's videos. I've gotten to the Jeep that you did, and then there was another one, and it escapes me now because I've been looking at model cars all weekend. So I highly recommend you do that to everybody that's got a YouTube. Go back and check out all their stuff, man. It's fun to build character with them when they start with their first videos and move up.
And I'm very happy to help you with your insomnia.
Thank you. It's bulldozer time is what it is, but it's the same thing. What about you, my brother, my twinsy? What you got to talk about tonight?
Twinsy.
Well,
He's my
Twinsy.
twinsy.
Oh
He
my
loves
god.
it. He
Yeah.
loves it when I call him
Can I tell you how much I love that mic?
that. I know.
This one.
Can you? Because I don't think so.
Yeah. So I don't know about the rest of you guys, what you worked on today, but I got my engine done.
Sweet.
Good job. I've got
So,
one wheel.
That was cool. Yeah. Go check out the Scale Model Car podcast, like Brian said. You should do it. Also, whatever that insanity guy thing is he's talking about, go check them out too. Oh, nice. Are you flipping me off or showing me your mini?
I'm showing you my mini.
Oh, that is awesome.
And that is
I can't tell if you're flipping me off or showing me your mini.
You gonna write that one
That
down
is a
too, Brian?
Dude, this
Great
camera's
place to
amazing.
end it.
Yes.
That's cool.
Well, don't forget to go check out Jason at Blue Ox Model Shop.
Yeah, check me out at Blue Ox Model Shop. My Saturday night stash spotlight, Sunday model cars and coffee, all the good stuff. And hopefully check me out here again, as long as I don't get buried in snow.
Yeah.
I mean, eventually it's going to warm up, and I should be able to make it. But
let's hope.
let's
We'll
hope.
wing it. We'll wing it without you, but let's hope.
You'll just have to mow.
Well, the good part is even if I'm not here, this is broadcast on my channel. So
Oh,
It
yeah.
is. It goes straight to it. As soon as I click the live, boom, it goes straight to yours, whether you see it or not, or whether you're there or not.
exactly.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Oh yeah,
technology.
Tiffany, that Black Barrel Media. If you guys are into history and that sort of thing, and podcasts, and you got time, check them out, man. Those guys are, or that guy, I should say, is really cool. A lot of neat, all kinds of different history from Civil War to Revolutionary War to Old West guys. Really neat.
Nice.
Along with finding Jason at Blue Ox and BG at BG Model Works. And of course, Justin doesn't have a YouTube channel, but he has part of the Scale Model,
No, he's part of the Insanity podcast.
Inside of the Insanity podcast. They also have Facebook, so you guys can go check out both the Insanity podcast and the Scale Model Car podcast. I'm going to say thanks to the chat for everybody for showing up and hanging out with us on our little Sunday group build
and dealing with the milk bags.
Yeah, dude. I mean,
right?
Dealing with Hamburglers and milk bags. Where else are you going to find that in one show?
Listen,
That's
it's no
definitely a
longer, it's no
Lunchables
longer
right there.
the Sunday build show. It's the Sunday Hamburglar and milk bag show.
Yeah, that goes from Monday to Friday.
Monday to Friday. That's right.
Just remember, not all clowns are scary.
This is true.
Exactly.
This is true.
BG, I'd like to send out a formal invite for next week if you'd like to. If you can get it in your schedule, we'd like to have you. You don't have to answer right now, but let me know sometime and we'll make a little room for you.
All right, send me over a contract. I'll take a look at it.
Contract.
Listen, I'll send you the same contract I sent Rob
Don't
Britt
burn
when I
down
asked
horses.
Justin to be on here.
Yeah.
It's one of those deals. It's in the mail. It's in the mail.
I'll get with my handler.
Yeah. My people will get with
Hamburgling
your
milk
people.
bags Monday to Friday.
That's it.
Awesome.
I'd like to plug the AMC livecast every Thursday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This week, we have a very special guest. We are going to have Scott Comer from Auto Modeler Magazine.
Oh, nice.
The Fun Bag Hamburglar Show.
The Fun Bag Hamburger Show. You guys, be sure and check that out on Thursday. Obviously, the Scale Model Outlaw, come over there. I just dropped a video about about JaxCon, so go check that out. And then we'll look forward to seeing everybody next Sunday or somewhere in between. Y'all be good, be good at it, and keep on modeling.
Bye.
Bye.